Okay, so you might need a mat or a cushion just to cushion it out. But first one I want you to do is go up onto one knee. Okay, so you're going to keep your standing leg straight underneath you. And then what I want you to do is push your hips forward. Okay, so we're going to shift the weight all four ways forward, but keep the knee where it is and feel like you twist your pelvis. So squeeze your glutes sort of underneath you and then really drive forward. So you'll get a nice stretch all front of the leg and slightly in the hip. And then once you're in that kind of held position, I want you to reach that size arm up and reach right across and feel like you just stretch the body up and across a little bit towards the opposite shoulder. Okay, so he's going to reach through there and you're going to be holding it for about 40 to 60 seconds, almost a minute, going through that position. All right, and then you're going to swap over to the side. Same again, knee stays down, foot comes forward. We're going to squeeze the hips forward, push the hips down. Squeeze the glutes forward, push the hips out. And then weight shuffles forward. And then arm comes up and reaching up as far as we can and slightly across into that one again, 40 seconds holding. Okay, so then the next one you're going to need is a bench or a sofa is probably the best, especially if you get a little bit uncomfortable and tight. Or you can use a wall, but something with a sofa or bench just makes it a little bit easier. Okay, you're going to be side on. What we're going to do is bring the mat nice and close. I'm going to hook my foot up onto the bench, so my knees down on the ground. Then I'm going to come up onto that one foot, get into that position first, and then I can raise myself up. All right, and then what I want is either I'm going closer to the wall or closer to the bench, so this foot comes towards my backside. I'm going to squeeze the glutes, push the hips forward. Again, it'll be stretching here. Now I'm quite tight in the hip flexors myself, so I struggle with this one a little bit. I can feel it pulling straight away in my hips. Okay, and I'm still pulling, and then again, just reach up. Like our first exercise, you can reach across, push the hips down, but you want to keep that foot close to the backside. So you want to pull it away. You want to almost push the hips down and forward, lean back slightly, and you're stretching out. And then we're going to swap to the other side. Again, about 40 to 60 seconds each side. Okay, so for this last one, you're going to need yourself a kettlebell or a dumbbell, something that's got a bit of weight. Now, if you're at home, you haven't got that, those Bag for Life, just load it up with something heavy, so it just gives you a bit of a thing to drag, but something you can hold off the ground. Okay, so what we're going to do is go on one knee, make sure your standing knee is directly straight with your body and our shoulders are facing forward. Okay, and then the foot comes up onto the leg side, but we're not going straight forward. We're at a slight angle, about 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock if you're on the leg. You're going to take your weight, hold it right in front of you, and then we're going to shift our weight along that 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock line. So we're going to literally go down there, keeping that where it is. I'm just going to shift all the way through. We'll get a stretch all through the hips, through the groin here as well, and the front, forward through, but keeping that weight, allowing the weight just to pull you down towards it, holding that again for about 40 seconds. Then we're going to swap over. Same again, going to 2 o'clock this time for me on my right side and shifting that weight forward and stretching, keeping that leg out the back.